Hello, everyone. How are you? Get this out of the way. Sorry. There we go. Get out of the picture there. Just my mouse pad. That's all, folks. Anyways, I'm back to give you a recap on what happened on Alone. Episode 3 of Grizzly Mountain. It showed 6 of the participants on this episode and their journey still. Bickle, start with him. He's finally, after 7 days, finished his shelter. And good God, it's like a fortress. Even he said he went a little overboard. Yeah, fake, buddy? Like, holy bejeebus, man. And he said this could backfire because he's got no food stocked up. He's just been eating off of plants or grass he's found that's eatable. Or leaves. So he needs protein and that. He needs food. So he decided to swim across the lake to a meadow area to see if there's any game there. And he didn't venture inside because he felt it was too thick of the branches and that was too thick for him. So he swam back, and even he said it was a waste of a trip. And he keeps screaming out on top of his lungs, like singing right loudly. That's probably what's scaring all the game away if there is anything. Clay, he's finally got his shelter done. I actually like his shelter. It's pretty neat. He's got like a rock tower thing built outside of it. So when he starts a campfire inside, all the smoke and that won't fill up the shelter. It'd go up the rock tower and go outside. It's pretty neat. He took a pair of pink underwear and he stored some food in that and hung it up a tree, way up a tree to keep away from some predators. Then he was afraid that his berries were start melting from the heat and the hot temperatures. So he dug underground and put the berries in like a bag. And then he put some moss over top of it and he marked the spots. So he knows where those berries are at. Michelle, she's been living off of cow parsnip. And she's been eating a fair amount of those. And she said they don't taste good, but at least it's something. But now she's got the vomiting, nausea feeling. And she's right nervous that this isn't cow parsnip she's eating and it's a poisonous type a mushroom that is similar to cow parsnip, so she's worried that she's ate a fair amount of the poisonous ones. So, like, her mind, like, she's just freaking out because I feel right sick, nausea, but I can't tap out yet. She pretends to be a news anchor just to, keep herself mental in the game. Matt, showed his journey so far. He made a stew out of warm onions and drank that right from the pot. He didn't even let that thing cool down, guys. Like, it didn't show that it cooled down. It just showed him making the stew out of the pot, out of the bowl, and he just drank right from that. Like, that had to be the heat from that, man. That's probably didn't burn his tongue. But he was hungry, and he wanted some wild onion stew, he said. I like Matt. He's comical. He has a mouse living with him in his shelter, and he's been trying to capture the thing. They decided, I was going to let the mouse be. He ain't hurt nothing. Then he went to look for some deer, and the mouse had chewed his bowstring. So now he's after that son of a bugger again. He set some mouse traps, some homemade mouse traps, to capture that son of a bugger. Like he said, I was nice going to let you live with me, and you chewed my bowstring. Game over for him, boy, that mouse. Jordan, he stunk. Even he said, I stink. He said, I need to freshen up. So he stripped right down nude, folks, and he went for a swim. He's got his shelter log cabin all built after 9 days, but the problem is he spent too much energy building that cabin and not get any protein or food. So he went fishing. He made a homemade fishing rod. He finally caught a bow trout, and he made bow trout soup, head soup, the head of the fish, with some like a stew or something he called it, with some mushrooms and berries and that stuff he had with it. And he smoked the rest of the fish, which he says kind of risky because of the bear around here, but it's something he needs to do to preserve the rest of the fish and that, so he can have something to eat afterwards. Rose showed her journey. She has no luck catching the fish. Like, every time she casts the line out, it got getting tangled up from the wind and stuff, so she gave up. She's always says, like, I could tell that I'm losing weight. Again, while she was sleeping inside of her shelter, a bear was right outside, and it freaked her out, and she could see the bear. So she knew that it was like some kind of explosive device. That you can either have a bear spray or this explosive device, so it just sounds like an explosive going off to scare the bears away. It did. But like she said, this twice now I've had a close encounter with a grizzly. I'm getting nervous, scared. Speaking of close encounters, Clay, he went deer hunting. And his area is not a deadfall. So he's not happy about that. So there's no deer sign. And 12 yards from him, there was a bear, a black bear, which got him a little bit worked up. And Matt, he was relaxing on the beach shoreline, and a black bear was across the lake. Just, swimming, having fun, playing in the water. So he just sat there and enjoyed the scenery, watching the bear, have some fun. So there you have it, folks. We're day 12 into day 30. Still 9 participants left. Let me know below who you think is going to tap out next. I think it's going to be Rose because of these close encounters of the grizzlies and the black bears, or it might be Michelle because she might have actually ate a poisonous mushroom, and like she said, if I still keep feeling this way, I got to tap out for my own health and safety. So I think they're going to be one of the next 2 to go, folks. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.